Hello everybody, it is your captain here, Geronimo. It would appear that we have yet another RNG on our hands. 4 hours ago, depending on when you're watching this video, the Star Trek Online has posted on its official Facebook profile this. It simply says, Nachtdag och Kling, which is translated from the Klingon for, where is the message? We only got this link and a blurry picture with what appears to be a planet in the center of it with Klingon Empire insignia in the middle. Not too many info to go with. But what we can do now is open up a link, and here we are led to this Wix website, which contains a beautiful backdrop of Klingon homeworld with some gibberish text. The link to this site is called Rory's First Harvest.wixsite.com. Who's Rory and what kind of a harvest? By visual analysis of this site, not many things that go around, except there is this tiny Klingon logo, which is off center to the right. When you hover your mouse above it, you get this little clicky pointer. Press it. You wait for a few seconds and this scroll unravels, but it simply vanishes as the new text appears. Greetings, honored warrior. This message is for your eyes only. Tonight, Ja'ula will broadcast her manifesto. Jimpok is aware and is planning a response. I will provide analysis as I can, but first, a test of your worthiness. What is Ja'ula's house? Ja'ula is part of House Mokai. Actually, she's a matriarch. The password is Mokai, all lowercase. Enter it, and you are led in here. Same backdrop, Rory's First Harvest. Now, we have a binary star system with apparently 3 orbits. The Klingon homeworld of Kronos is on a second orbit. Once you hover the mouse above it, you get this string of words. It seems that nobody can understand what is going on with this. However, I managed to get an answer by a slightly different method. If you take a closer look, each and every browser tab actually has a name, which is also written on the Klingon. The previous one is called Gacht Ech Duan, and this one with the Kronos is called Not Bechmei LD. Put these two phrases together and you would roughly get something as he and I would never get the outer one. But because Kronos' orbit is on 2, I thought, what if we would replace 1 with 2? And we would get, he and I would never get the outer 2. But then, looking at the link, it's outer 1 would never get the outer 2, so I was thinking, what if we replace this part of a link with from 1 to 2? The link ends with puzzle/1. I replaced that bit, puzzle/1, with not Wechmei Indi 2 this time. Links are all provided in the description, and as you can see, we are led on a third site. The browser name for this part is called Batlats, for some strange reason. Now in here, still remaining this beautiful backdrop, we have 2 starships. These appear to be the Antak class Miracle Worker and Bortaskew, with another message, Hook Och Pong, which is roughly translated at what are names. When you click on it, you were once taken onto another page which required a password, but apparently they removed it. Once you click on it, you are simply led to another page. Great work! You arrived just as the broadcast is beginning. Listen carefully for what they say, and don't say. If you wish to strike at Ja'ula, know that she is well protected. We have an audio message, so we'll be taking a listen.
To all who can hear my voice, I am Ja'ula, matriarch of House Mokai, and proud warrior of the Klingon Empire. I come from a time where the word Klingon demanded respect from our allies and struck fear in our enemies. A time when the Empire was strong, with a limitless future. until it was betrayed by scheming politicians and cowardly weaklings. The same type of weaklings and schemers who turn their neck in surrender to our enemies. The dishonorable Baktag, who would make a slave out of every Klingon. This will not stand. I will not allow it. This treacherous alliance of thieves and liars will be broken, and the Klingon Empire will return to a place of honor and glory once more. In the name of Kalis, I
Sounds
swear
like a civil war.
to all Klingons. I say this. Remember the words of honored Takufma. Klingon ma takjaj.
Remain Klingon.
Warriors
In
of
translation.
the Klingon Empire, you have heard the words of the Mokai
Chancellor
snake in
Jimpok.
our midst. Jo'ula thinks we are weak. She thinks we are thieves and liars. She thinks we are cowards. As your Chancellor, I have seen the wars you have fought. The Dominion, the Iconians. Every time there has been a threat to this galaxy, it has been driven back by the might of Klingon ARGs. You are not cowards. You are a burning fire in the darkness, and you will consume all before you. Hear me now. As your
speech.
Chancellor, I will never lie to you. Stand with me. We have come too far and bled too much to turn on each other now. United, we will go forward to glory! Do not be swayed by the honeyed
Yes.
words of a barbarian lurking in the dark, seeking to stab true warriors in the back. She is Mokai, and lies and treachery are in their blood. To all true Klingons, hear my call to arms. Step forward and
Some
raise
booing
your
in the
weapons
background.
high. Show
Seems
the
not everybody's
Mokai
happy.
traitor how true warriors fight for the Empire. Kapla!
Kapla! For honor and glory, we fly to war. Okay, so definitely a Klingon civil war is hooking up. We're gonna be having two factions in a big battle together. Modern day Klingons against Ja'ula's Klingons, but once again I heard some booing when Jimpok said that Ja'ula is a traitor, a snake, and it perhaps means that Empire is divided. I also do not remember that Kronos is a binary star system, so that could also be a representation of kind of a one planet divided into two big sections. I disagree with Ja'ula because Ja'ula says that she came from a time when Klingons were great, but no, there were a bunch of great houses, but nobody could unite them. They stayed united under Kalis by Takufma, but we all know that this didn't last for very long. Scrolling down on this page for a little bit, we have this blurry image of what appears to be a very large Klingon holding Nana Pulse Edge Battlet from Discovery era. I don't know, it appears to be glowing. In the backdrop of it, we have Starfleet Intelligence insignia, which appears to be an intel of some sort. Name unknown, alias Batlat Puklod, affiliation Ja'ula, son of none. Son of none. By far the most intimidating of Ja'ula's personal bodyguard, Batlat Puklod was orphaned at the age 6 in a conflict between House Mokai and the House Core. He was found amongst the bodies of his parents and 24 House Mokai warriors. It is unknown how many he killed himself. There he has no weapons nearby. It is believed that he used his teeth. Wow, some savage, brutal dude. House Mokai adopted this young Klingon and trained him to be their strongest and most powerful warrior. Despite Mokai's role and his family's death, his loyalty to Ja'ula is absolute. That's what I call a good brainwashing. This appears to be it. I do not see any other things which would lead us, point us out on something further. I guess that this is part 1 of the message, or perhaps the end of the messages themselves. Let me know, what do you think in the comment section down below? What could this all mean? I know that we're getting a different Klingon, big rewamp, retexturing. Perhaps this is going to be it. Who knows? I'm curious. Are you? Let me know, and until next time, crew, I love you all because you're the best. Geronimo, out.